And look at this way of starting this morning escape to nature. Lions that's just moving off the airstrip. They were busy stalking a wildebeest, and yeah, they're just going to go into the thickets now, and we will definitely follow up on them and see where they do go. But yes, definitely I am so excited for this morning, and what a way to start at Madikwe Game Reserve here in the northwestern side of South Africa. And as you can see, we've got these two amazing lionesses now that's just going into the thickets, but we'll try and follow up as soon as possible. But yes, I think we might just shoot around and go take a little bit take a look on the northern side there. Good morning, everybody. My name is Cedric, and behind the camera with me this morning we've got Igor. So thanks for joining. What a way to start. What a way to start. All right, I need to move here because we have to try and see if we can follow these lionesses and try and find them. But let's go. Yes, so since then, when it comes to electric storms, I'm not. I love them. I love listening to them. I love seeing them in a distance. Beautiful. And if I'm under, if I'm in safety, I love it. But don't put me out there when I don't have a roof above me and there is a lightning storm. Then it's a little bit nerve-wracking. And I felt a little bit like that yesterday, because yesterday afternoon, that electric storm was quite a showcase, and now and again I just felt a little bit nervous. Oh, what do we have there? What is that? Is that the fish eagle? Oh, it's got a fish. No, it's got something. It looks like maybe some of that water weed. No, it's got a fish, eh? Oh my goodness, it looks like a catfish. Yeah, it's a cat. It looks like a catfish just by the tail. Long back end. Hey, there we go. Well done. That is fantastic. But unfortunately, it looks like when he made the catch, he did not do the typical kind of swooping down, catching it and swooping up. He kind of just flopped into the water. You can see he's all ruffling its feathers now. It's all wet. Oh, there we go. And it went and sit just right for us. So we can at least see. Oh no, it's yeah, definitely catfish. Struggling to sit up there. Let's see what he's going to do from here. Maybe he'll go and sit on a different perch here somewhere. Look at that pied kingfisher. Oh, it's of course fishing around here. Clever idea, because as you know that fish eagle just caught a fish, so you know that there is fish inside of this dam. And you're going to see it hovering, and then it'll fly. If it sees a fish, it'll dive into the water and try and impale it, or try and grab it with that sharp beak. Really good. Oh, did he come right? Ah, difficult. No, he didn't. If he did come right, he'll take the fish. Oh no, well, he'll take the fish to like a stump or something, and then he'll try and kill the fish by smacking it on a piece of wood. So what it's trying to do is just try to look for any little bit of like a fish, a little bit of movement that's happening just below the water surface. There we go. So we've got a nice old elephant bull, a young elephant bull that's just made its way down to the water now for a drink for this morning. But I don't think he's going to hang around for too long. It looks like he's wasting a lot of water there as well. But as I say, it's not hot at all. It's such a cool day. It's actually a cold day. So clearly this elephant has just drank enough. And now heading back into the thickets. Clever idea. Oh, I'm trying to get up there.
So you can see they are quite vigilant and alert. They are probably just hearing some of the naturalists and the people at the headquarters or the actual camp. You can see she's not too worried. But how big is this baby getting? Oh my goodness. No, you are outgrowing your cuteness way too quickly for my liking. But if you are not familiar with this donkey-looking like animal, this is a waterbuck, fairly common antelope species we have in Africa. And like their name suggests, they like water, not just drinking it, but playing in it, moving through it to evade a predator. They are very resourceful animals for a lot of reasons. For me personally, I have not had many sightings of predators actually feeding on waterbuck. And there can be a lot of reasons for that, but one of the main features or functions that they have is they actually have a secretion gland in their neck itself. And if they feel threatened or provoked in any manner, they actually release a very foul smell. It's really not lovely. And for the most part, I assume that a leopard or a lion then thinks, this poor animal definitely has expired. I don't think this will be very tasty. Oh, Mom, where did you go? I got such a fright, you just disappeared. This is in fact a helmeted guinea fowl, fairly common species in Africa. I always call them the police chickens of the bush. But as I say, this is something you don't see too often. It is busy dust bathing. A few of them were actually, and then they took off. But this is something that birds do to, sort of just preen themselves, clean themselves a little bit, try to get rid of all of those extra parasites. Just looking around. Where did my friends go? I can swear there were more of you here.
These zebras are really putting a show on for us. Looks like they're actually analyzing some type of scent. So we are here kind of just on the banks of Scotia Dam. You can see there's plenty of zebra in the background. And temperatures have really risen a lot in the past sort of hour or so. So we've got a lot of activity of animals slowly starting to filter down to the water itself. All these animals are almost like parading for us here. It's unbelievable. And you can see we've got our characteristic Scotia tree in the background. That's what this dam is named after, Scotia Dam. So obviously Scotia being the scientific name of the boerbean, the family being the boerbean, and this will be specifically a Karoo boerbean tree in the back there. Playing hard to get and hiding behind Mom there. Yeah, there he comes, poking its head out. Let's have a look and see if it moves just to the side of this other one that we're having a look at. So in terms of age differences between the two, I would say there's probably a good sort of month, maybe even a month and a half. Probably closer to a month and a half in terms of age differences. Look at that tiny little horn starting to poke through on that one. Even in terms of coloration, you can see this one at the front has got a much darker colored neck area. Whereas that one at the back has still got that very characteristic rufous color. So often you see amongst the bulls like a passive way of kind of saying, you know, I'm the big dog, I'm the big man around you. A little bit of competition amongst the bulls. You often see them trying to get mud stuck onto their horns after they've been to the mud wallows, kind of horning up against a lot of the vegetation, trying to get a little branchlet or something kind of stuck in the horns. So I'd say that this is one of the slightly younger bulls that's in the herd compared to the big old one that we've seen. But he's an absolute beaut. And I think along with these buffalo, I might take a little bit of a rest, hopefully in the shade, not in the middle of the open area in the sun. But stick around with us as we do start to head towards our sunset safari later on this afternoon. You never know what we're going to find. There's always something good around the corner. The bush always provides. But from all of us here at Wild Earth, thanks once again for joining us for today's session of Escape to Nature.